or are you okay with it just being?
It's better. The more bucks for your more value to your
More value
to your
what is it
bucks.
called? Bang to your buck.
There you go.
Bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And so how many of those are, like, if they said it does 8 different things, is that too many?
Oh no, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the more the better.
The more the better. Okay, all right.
Remember I said one magic pill. One magic pill.
So the more the better.
The more the better. Yeah.
Okay.
As far as it doesn't ruin the clothes. Right?
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Anything else?
Possibly. Stain remover. It says, what's it tells me? I don't know. I'm not reading everything, but it says chlorine free and color safe. Once again, color safe, stain remover.
Yeah. So because of the stain remover, you would be able to remove that. Okay.
40% more whitening power. See, I'm kind of sometimes worried about these things. Like in terms of white, I wouldn't just use it just like that. I'll probably try a little sample on something.
How come?
I've ruined clothes before with bleaching.
So is this bleach?
No, it doesn't say bleach, but it says 40% more whitening power. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not becoming like a stereotyping it will do it, but I just would try a little sample first.
Yeah, but it's interesting because with this one, you're like, stain remover, cool. Stain remover, cool. White revive, I don't know, even though it says safe on colors.
Yeah, I'll try the first a little load.
But you're concerned, yeah, so that like white kind of gets you to bleach?
Yeah, I guess I correlated with bleach.
Okay, so you'd be interested in this, and then what about these last?
Yeah, Tide I've used a lot of times. Once again, sanitizers and new precious fabric. Yeah. Something to try.
Does that feel different from this? The Clorox fabric sanitizer?
See, different brands, right? Sometimes just the brand, some people are very brandy, they just show with one brand. For me, I don't stick with one brand.
But does it do the same thing, do you think? Fabric sanitizer and an antibacterial fabric spray?
Probably.
They're probably doing the same thing. Got it. Okay.
I don't see much of a difference.
And you said no real need for sanitizing because your girl's not super sporty. It's not like you have any of those, okay? So those kind of all go there. And then there's these last two. So there's the Tide. Is there anything different about that?
Oh, this is good. This is pods. I like pods.
You like pods?
Yeah.
And is there anything different about like, because there's...
But then it says
regular
odor rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't really have
Odor's not a big deal for you. What about if instead it said, instead of removing odors, it was, odor explosion, or excuse me, scent explosion. So instead of being about taking away stuff, it was like, instead of these were those boosters,
Yeah, I
this
bet
is
it's
like extra smelling, or this had extra flavor, right? Extra scented.
It will catch my eyes. Yes. It will catch.
So if it said like 2 times the scent of Gain, Niagara.
Yeah. I love scent. So
Yeah. You're not the only person. 4 people today have scent. Yeah. So okay, great. And what?
And then this was the last one.
Yeah. What does that do? Laundry sanitizer.
Just sanitizes the laundry. The laundry, but doesn't anything. It's not like super appealing anyway.
Not appealing. Okay. So basically, you said you can put that down here. It's not appealing. Yeah. So you are, and then you already have those as well.
Yeah, I have this, and I've used bombs, and the pods. It's just different.
So let's take the pods over, and the bounce you've used again is that for, we can put the pods up here. The bounce, did you use that, you said mostly for step, right? For
Yes.
step. So sorry about that. All right, so looking at these 5, 4 of them are gonna go out of business. You only get to have 1 left.
Okay.
What one thing are you gonna choose to save so that you can use it in both?
I wouldn't save anything. I mean, There's always new brands.
Nope. Go with me on this. The whole
Oh,
planet
they
is wiped
wiped out.
The whole planet gets wiped out of detergents, laundry, fabric softeners, bleach, everything.
Okay.
You only, for the rest of your time on this earth, get to use one product. And let's assume for Gia, she gets special treatment, right?
Okay, got it.
But for the rest of your stuff, you only get to use one product here.
God, it's not gonna do what I need to, but I might just go with Clorox too, probably. Yeah.
Why?
I mean, well, there's no other choice I have. One says versatile stain remover, the other one says stain remover and color booster. This is more for the whites, this is for wrinkle release, and that's for extra smell. What are my options here is only one that has, you know, a stain remover and color booster.
So it's got extra stuff.
Extra stuff.
Is this a detergent, or do you have to add it to laundry? Do you know? I don't know. So what's your gut feeling?
I thought that was a detergent. That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah. How come?
I'm just looking at it, I thought it's the brand, right? Clorox usually does have detergent. I don't know, I just kind of looked at it and thought it was detergent. I don't know, I haven't read the back yet.
Yeah, totally. Is this
Yeah.
detergent? OxiClean?
Well, I think so, probably.
Your
I
gut
don't know.
says.
Yeah, probably.
Is this detergent?
OxiClean, once again, yeah. Probably.
Okay, because of the brand. And is this detergent?
Again, definitely.
This is detergent? Okay.
See, Lysol, I had to take a look. Until it said laundry, I'm going to know because Lysol is more for cleaning other cleaning things.
So it's
Yeah.
the brand. This is more because they do cleaning stuff for the kitchen, the bathroom,
Exactly.
spray.
Yes.
So you're like, oh, I'm not sure.
I'm not
if
sure
that's
until I use
detergent.
until I saw the laundry.
Okay. So I asked you if this was detergent, but it's actually fabric softener.
I didn't pay attention.
Right, you didn't pay attention. So
Yeah.
what made you think, was it the brand?
It's the gain, yeah.
The brand, okay. And,
Tide is, yes, I know.
and what about this? Is this a detergent? Can detergent come in this kind of form?
So if I look at Clorox, it's more for cleaning too, right? Clorox could come in pictures, cleaning supplies and stuff. So now it's because it's at fabric sanitizer.
Yeah. Okay, great. So the whole world is gone. And if I said to you that actually this, go with me on this is not a detergent, but it's something you use along with your detergent, right? So that lavender detergent that you use, or the Mrs. Meyer's, if you add this in addition to it, you get stain removal and color boosting.
Okay.
Does that change your, oh yeah, you know what, put it back up there, because it's not a detergent. You have to add
a detergent too.
in order for it to be used properly. Do you now want to swap out one of the other ones for the only thing that you're going to have? Assuming you can get base level detergent. You have basic like Safeway brand
Okay.
detergent. No smell, no nothing. This is not a detergent, but it could work with that detergent. Are you still choosing this, or are you going to go for, hey, you know, there's something else here that would give me...
I'll have to read through what it will give me extra, right? What can I get more by not having too many extra stuff? Well, what can do more in addition to
Do
that?
more, yeah. So if I said to you, actually, this brand that you chose, you could either have that, or I'm sorry, I don't have a bottle, but is there something different? What pops out at you, or what jumps out at you when you're looking at this versus this?
So the very first thing, right, removes 50% more stains, and the other one says treat to remove 4 times more stains.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Then it's only those catchy words, but then you have to read the back. What does it mean? 4 times versus 50%.
And which one do you feel like, because you're not gonna, let's say you don't have time to read the back, which one feels like, oh, that's probably more versatile, strong, whatever it is? Which one pulls you more?
50% time versus 4 times. What is 4 times comparing to what? 50% is comparing, okay, 50 out of 100, right? So half. I probably would think more towards 50%.
Because more understandable, the frame of
Yeah,
reference.
yeah.
Okay. What else do you notice? Sorry, I'm getting like notifications.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is. Loads. Loads matter to me.
Okay.
How many loads I can get. And stain remover in color brightener versus color booster. That's just use of, you know, twisting words around.
But it feels the same for you?
Yeah, pretty
Booster
much.
versus brightener, same. Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Clorox 2, Clorox 2.
Okay. And if I show you a different one,
Okay, so odors don't really matter, but now 3 in 1. So it's doing more. Right?
You mean eliminating odors don't matter?
Yeah, yeah.
So the 3-in-1 is doing more
We're doing more.
versus the 50% more stains, which is more one thing
One thing, this is doing more.
than stains. Okay. Anything else?
Stain remover, maximum performance. All just the words again, but then stain remover and color breaker. Yeah. And then that more loads you can do. But then it really doesn't matter. You know, sometimes I read about, like when I bring my cleaning detergents, it says I'm not counting my loads anyway, how many loads I have. Like, you know, one check mark. Okay, did I really do the amount?
Right.
Is it true?
'Cause
Because
most
it all
of it-
depends, right? But then kind of, okay, probably it just gives me more value.
More value.
Yeah.
And so as we think about it's doing more, we've got a 3-in-1 here. What if it also said it removes stains, it eliminates odors, it brightens colors, and it sanitizes, and it
Will smell.
boosts the smell? 5 things.
Yes.
Believable in one product?
I hope so. I mean, you've got to try it.
Not disbelievable? Unbelievable? Yeah. Not
It's unbelievable.
What things would you add to that?
Answer that question?
Yeah, no, to the sand, I'm just trying to think of the list.
Stain removal, color save, sanitize.
Yeah.
Oh,
Color save.
boosts whites.
Yeah.
What about if it boosts whites? So it brightens colors, but it also whitens whites.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's all in one, yeah, why not? I don't know how true it is, but until you try, you don't know.
Okay.
right?
But just looking at it, you're not like, oh, because right now you've got separate things and you said,
No, I'd
This
rather have
or that.
something, yeah, I'd rather have something that does more than, or just rather than having 1 each or 2 in 1. I'd rather have that does more. How far it's true that it can do it, I don't know.
Right.
If someone can come up with those products, that would be great.
so if it says it does 5 things, right, or 6 things, so it removes stains, eliminates odor, brightens colors,
Definitely.
sanitizes, whitens whites, boosts scent, but on like 3 of them it does great, and then 3 of them it does okay. Is that still all right?
I don't know.
Does it have to deliver it 100% on all 6?
Well, I can't expect it to deliver 100%, right? But as far as it's doing, or if I can get a good smell, since I'm not too worried about odor, you know, to me it's not a big thing. Then it could be an okay for me, but it has to be excellent when it comes to smell.
Smell.
Or cleanliness, it has to be excellent for me. So depending what my choices are.
Yeah. So for you, it's really smell,
Yeah.
texture, and then stains,
Yes.
right? Is what I heard. So
Yeah.
smell, texture that has to feel clean, and stain removal.
I just wanted to point out, I'm sorry, I have a hard stop soon.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Because I have to take my daughter for her Bollywood class,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was actually my last question. So that's actually perfect. Any other things?
No, I think this is maybe different perspectives. It's awesome.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm sorry, I just have.
Oh, no, thank you.
We're actually right on time.